Yo, what is up? What is up? You guys already know Crypto T in the building, live, just getting in from doing what I had to get done today. But man, if it's your first time here, welcome. Of course, do make sure that you do subscribe and hit that get notifications bell. Um, usually I don't do videos like this on my channel. You know, I'll speak about it on Facebook Live or um, different other social media outlets. My channel, I strictly keep it for crypto. Um, but, I couldn't help but to throw my insight on what can actually be avoided, to be honest. Like, all of what we're seeing right now with these rappers being targeted, YouTubers, some of them being targeted, um, and of course the general public. But you know, when does it all stop? And what I mean is this black on black crime, these young thugs, young teenagers who, of course, want to take what we have or take what it is you have once you start, you know, shining. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that brothers and sisters, y'all got to be careful out there showing what it is you have. It's better to be discreet, you know what I'm saying, than to actually show what it is you have. And what's crazy is that social media, you know, is a tool, right? So obviously you're going to need social media, right? And put yourself out there, become a somewhat omnipresent on social media to grab the audience's attention, right? Because it's all about grabbing the attention, and X, X Triple X was I would dare say, man, a very unique artist, man, and dude was only 20 years young. We're talking, dude is a kid. He's my son's age. My son is 18. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to be going off to college in the fall of this year. You know, and as I tell him, be careful who it is you decide to let in your circle. And us as parents, we gotta watch our children, man. We gotta be on top of them, especially when they are in dealings with social media. A lot of you parents are out here, you know, giving your kids your iPad or your cell phone when trying to keep them busy, right? When in reality, what it is that it's doing, it's psychologically hypnotizing in the belief of relying on this device or on these devices. And when you're out there throwing yourself, they're, they're, they're wolves. There are wolves out there watching. There are wolves out there literally watching to see who they can target, who they can hit. And when it comes to these rappers, these artists, who, of course, they need social media in order to make that presence be known. At the same time, it puts them in the danger zone because there are groups of people out here who actually do this for a living. They do exactly that. They target them, they watch and watch until it's time. This dude was only 20 years young. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I come from the old school hip hop, and I don't listen to a lot of the hip hop that's out these days, but there are a few that I can definitely dig. But this dude, Triple X, Tension, Extension, he had a unique sound. And it wasn't like he was spitting nonsense. The dude was spitting. And you're talking about a young 20-year-old who changed his life, from being locked up, doing what he was doing, you know what I'm saying? And of course, we all go through these changes. We all have to, be willing to say enough is enough. We need to be able to provide for ourselves more and in turn provide for our family as well, which of course is what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? And for two thugs to just pull up on homeboy and take his life and rob him, apparently, you know, it's a shame. And I don't know, when does this thing even stop? Like in Chicago, the gangs, all of this black on black crime, when does it stop? And mind you, I don't bring this to my channel. I do have another channel that I'm gonna be using that content or this type of content on that channel. But I just felt like I felt like I needed to say something here on my Crypto T channel for even the people who do crypto as well. All you guys that are out here showing what it is you have, guess what? I'd hate to say it, but you can end up just like an extension. You can be popping in your car. You know what I'm saying? And people see what you have. They know what you got. You're showing them your portfolio. Like, how does that even look? You're showing all of you're showing your wealth. Something that you're supposed to keep discreet. You understand what I'm saying? So all of you guys that are out here being showboating, or being it, wanting to, show what you got, ask yourself this: is it really worth it, man? Especially you dudes that come out from the hood. Some of y'all still stay in the hood and expect something good to come out of that. Look what happened to the young lady that got killed for her car, going into her car with while her kids are in the car, and it was her neighbor, 18, 20-year old, 19-year old. You know what I'm saying? A school safety director or something like that. She was. But if you look at the house and you look at the car, there's a problem. Because if you're driving that type of car in that neighborhood, there's a problem. And I gotta agree with when people say that, because it doesn't make sense living in a shanty type of looking house and you have a 2018 brand new car. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's just a shame that what's happening in society today, because of the music, because of social media, and in all honesty, you can't even put the blame on social media. You can't put the blame on YouTube. You can't put the blame on Facebook. You can't put the blame on nothing out there but yourself when you're putting your business out there. When you put your business out there, showing people exactly what it is you own, what it is you have when it comes to your wealth, dudes, they are wolves out here. They are snakes out here that are ready, and most likely, will have a person on scope, just like they had my man Extension, right? Like the dude jumping into his Beamer, coming out of, I guess, looking at some motorcycles to buy, right? Um, Going into his car, and he gets shot, dead, and robbed. I mean, when does it stop? And again, I'm not trying to confuse the audience or my subscribers here that I have on my channel. Again, my channel is I would dare say, um, what's the word I like to use? It's like a family. You know what I'm saying? I don't need the crazy thousands, hundreds of thousands. It'd be nice, but at the same time, I keep working and do what I do to continue adding value and content on my channel, especially when it comes to crypto. And again, what I'm saying here relates to all of you guys who are my friends who are involved in crypto. Don't show your wealth. You know what I'm saying? Let them try to figure it out. But don't make it so easy for them that you got to put yourself out there and feel like you have something to prove by showing them your blockfolio, your portfolio. Look at how many cryptos I have. This is what. And guess what, man? You can be targeted just like they targeted this young man. You know what I'm saying? And there's a difference between someone being a top crypto knight versus someone being a music artist, right? So when you're a musician, you need social media. You need to put your music out there. You need to show face, right? But what you don't need to do is burn bridges. What you don't need to do is go on Instagram and build up beef like a Takashi 69 or like or like what we call this guy that just got shot too. FB homeboy Duck, right? So it's like, and his man being shot dead. So, dude, what is it? The music? It can't be the music. What is it? Something in the food, in the water? It can't be. It can't be. It's all about, look. You know what? He got what I want, and we're gonna take it. He or she got what we want, and we gotta go after it. And then you become that target because, of course, you're showing what it is you have. You're showing all this money in your live streams and yada yada. And I'm not saying that this was just, this what dude was doing. Dude was just being himself, and of course his music was good. His music was good. And now for you know two delinquents, degenerates. I mean, I don't know what more to say, man. It's like, I'm 46 years young. I'm 47 years young, and I've done my dirt. Trust me. I'm in the Northeast, so I've done my dirt, and I've paid for those. I paid for the consequences. But at the same time, we can't we can't continue like seeing this happen and nothing is it's crazy. We got a lot of you know so-called black leaders, the Al Sharptons, um, Oprah Winfrey's, the Obamas, we got all of these black leaders, but the main focus isn't the black on black crime issue. The main focus isn't to put in better programming in the communities. The main issue isn't don't open more schools. Let's close more schools. You know what I'm saying? And this is what is purposely being implemented, I would dare say, especially when you're closing schools in the ghettos. You know what I'm saying? And you're taking the programs away from the kids. What is left for them to do? What is left for them to do? So, I just wanted to get on here live real quick. Send out my condolences to the family. Uh, as I said, I did just get home and said, you know what, let me go out live, man, and just share some of my thoughts on 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 this problem that we have in America and in the black communities and the black young men doing this to each other and of course, you know, young black ladies vandalizing their bodies by selling their bodies and something got to give, ladies and gentlemen. Something got to stop. You know what I'm saying? And as I mentioned a few moments ago, where are the leaders? Where are the leaders in the neighborhoods? Where are the leaders in the communities? Where are the leaders, the so-called black leaders who are living great lives, but apparently don't focus on the main issue of black on black crime? Where are the Farrakhan's? Where are the Obamas, the Oprah Winfrey's, you know what I'm saying? Because I tell you, the Black Lives Matter, I mean, I don't know, man. I live in the Northeast, man, so we had our issues as well. You know what I'm saying? Had our issues as well with all what was going on, and at the same time, until blacks stop killing other blacks. And I hate to use the word black, but when young men, of a specific of certain areas, man, hoods, man, like what is the purpose and what do we get out of killing each other? Nothing. right? I mean, we're all guaranteed death. We all have a guaranteed death sentence, right? But there's no reason why we can't live our lives like safely, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's unfortunate, as I mentioned, there's no programs for the kids. There's no schools being open. There's just schools being closed. So, you know, I'm not saying that what these two dudes did or what this person did to extension to in Florida today, uh, earlier, well, yeah, this afternoon, late afternoon, but um, they obviously wanted what he had. You know what I'm saying? And of course, like I said, when you're putting yourself out there, you're gonna get haters, and haters are gonna show up, and they're gonna want to take what it is you have. But it's unfortunate that you know another young dude, another young rapper, because they just shot one in Pittsburgh not too long ago, and he's from back in the day too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what it is that needs to be done, but I will dare say that it does need to stop. Black man, young black man, it has to stop. You guys are not getting nothing out of what it is you're doing. You're just, showing them exactly what it is they probably been saying about us the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I'm half black and half Hispanic, if you want to call that, a mix, but it's black, period. You know what I'm saying? I'm Puerto Rican and my father's from the South. My mom's is from Puerto Rico. So that makes me black, period. You know what I mean? So I know my roots, trust me. And my whole point here is that when do these young African Americans realize that by what they're doing is not even empowering each other? Because believe it or not, when you go through the hoods and you see these dudes chilling, hanging around, plotting, loaded up with gats and all that, and you actually see it, you gotta say to yourself, you know what? That there's a decision to be made here, right? Like it comes down to a decision. Do you really want to decide to stay in the hood, to start gang banging, to start doing this and that? It doesn't help the community, especially those you know who are our elders, man. You know what I'm saying? They need to be respected. They live in that community. They need to be respected in the community that they live in as well. You know, but you know, I don't know what to say. It's just a shame that another young man gone, and all of that trolling and social media bandit thug life type mentality is gonna get a lot of these cats hurt. You know what I'm saying? Takashi 6ix9ine is another one. He needs to be careful himself because he's out there throwing himself out there in ways that, you know, um, of course, people are not liking. You know what I'm saying? And most likely he can be a target. When you're throwing yourself out there, you gotta know that there's a chance of you becoming a target out here. You know what I mean? There's a big chance. Yeah, R.I.P. to that dude, man. Cause I tell you, man, I just got home and I was like, damn, you know what? I'm always on this crypto stuff in my channel, but I usually speak about this on my Facebook Live or on Instagram Live. But I said, you know what, man, I'm gonna throw it out to my subscribers as well. And thank you guys for engaging. Yeah, he was changing his life around, and also, the dude was about to start something positive right now for the youth. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's crazy, man. It's like, dude was just about to add something of value more into his life, right? So he can continue going through that change. You know what I'm saying? Because change is not easy. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're coming from what he's been doing or from what most of our young black men come from. You know what I mean? And I mean, where I'm at, I'm not in no, fancy dancy neighborhood, but I will dare say, the neighborhood has changed a lot. We've had our issues up here in the Northeast, and I've been out there to Florida, Cali, Las Vegas, and it's different from where I come from. You know what I'm saying? And but what I did notice is that you know the black on black crime is crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? And I mean it's been crazy, but why take a young dude's life that's adding value? And I guarantee you, them dudes most likely were probably his age. 20. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. 20, 21 years old. 20, guarantee you, they weren't no 30, 40-year-old dudes. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? Guarantee that they were definitely as young as uh, Triple X, extension. And I just, my condolences go out to his mom, the family. That was definitely a young, good heart, man. A power soul is what I put on my Twitter. Sending out my condolences. I'm 47 years young, man, and again, I really don't listen to hip hop like I used to. I'm mostly listening to old school hip hop, but I do like some of the hip hop that's out these days. There's some saying he was definitely one of them dudes that put work into his lyrics. He just wasn't spitting nonsense. And but yeah, it's definitely crazy. Let me see. Let me see. That's a bad thing about being a rapper. People want, yeah, but and that's what I was saying earlier. It's like y'all gotta be careful out here, you know, because you gotta see it. You know what I was thinking too? Because I remember when he started, he was in SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? So you build up your SoundCloud, uh, and there's a young audience in that application. There's a young audience in there. You know what I mean? And a lot of non-knowing artists, hip hop artists, use SoundCloud to get known, and they get 100,000 followers, 200,000 on one song. You know what I mean? But then you don't know who in those 100,000 or 200,000 among the following already in their mind, like, oh man, we gotta get at this dude. We gotta get at homeboy. We're gonna follow him a few. We're gonna let him shine a little more, right? Dude becomes after getting out, he gets a number one hit. You know what I'm saying? Um, that was last year, and dude he's been on a roll since, and then boom, oh, he's going here, he's going there. When you're putting yourself on social media, guess what, man? It's a shame to say it, but that target, man, that target, people do kind of become, and it's crazy because you don't have to worry about a white guy coming to rob you. You don't have to worry about a white guy coming to shoot you in your head because you're some rapper or some black famous person. No, especially if you're black. You got to worry about the same person who is from your same race. So they want fame for killing. It's sad, yeah. And I'm telling, and I apparently I heard that they caught allegedly they caught the killer. I'm not sure. I don't know yet, but that I could be off there. I could be off there. I did just glance at something I did see, but I never clicked on it. But but either or, um, just like you said, they they see what you have, man. The jealousy kicks in. My whole thing is, if that dude is 20 years old, his mom can't be no more than 40, 45. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, that is way too young for that dude to be gone, especially not even. not even scratching the surface yet. You know, I mean, he did an Instagram live saying, and it's crazy, man, because dude actually said, if something tragically was to happen to me, like if I get shot or yada yada yada, I would want the kids to know, blah blah blah, and look what happens today. It's like, and I'm not saying he called it upon himself, but it's like, did he knew something was coming upon him, man? Because that feeling you get when something not good is something not good is about to happen to you. You get that feeling, man, in your stomach, or I don't know if you guys have ever gotten that, but I've gotten it a few times, and trust me, 3 times I almost passed away. The third time is when I woke up, and one was being here. If you look at here, I got the crazy scar from here to here. I'm not gonna get into the story, but 3 times, and the third time is when I woke up because I was being reckless, and just like Triple X was being reckless, but was changing his life. You know what I'm saying? Me, I changed my life. My son was born. I started working. And now, all I do is crypto. I work from home. I don't have to report to no job. You know what I'm saying? I put in my time to learn about crypto so I can be able to do what it is I do from home and then continue to build up from that. But if I show everyone, hey, look how much I got in Bitcoin, look how much I got in Ripple, look how much I got in, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much targeting myself the same way. So that's the same way with these rappers, with these artists. But the only difference is you don't have to go on social media to be like, hey, look what I got. You know what I'm saying? But then artists or hip hop artists and R&B singer, not even an R&B singer, but these hip hop artists these days, they go out on social media, they stir up beef with other Instagrammers, right, or other SoundCloud artists, right, and then some of them are in gangs, so they already beefing with other gangs, But I'm not saying that this is where my man's coming from, but at one point he was in that life. You know what I'm saying? He was in that life. And, you know, him being targeted the way he got targeted, look, man, if you're going to rob somebody, rob them and go. You know what I'm saying? But when you're throwing yourself out there, man, and you're talking about, positive stuff, because his music was on point. The kid's music was on point, man. And I keep saying kid because he was only a kid. You know what I'm saying? My son is 18 years young, 2 years younger than this dude. You know? What's going on? What's going on, McCoy? I know I saw you. Did I just see your comment in here? Yeah, what's up? Hey, T, we as black people are like the crabs in the bucket. We hate to see another. It's funny. I was talking with my man on YouTube about that. We was talking about this, and he mentioned that same thing. That it's that crab in the bucket mentality, man. That we still, we still do to each other, man. You know what I'm saying? You see another young black man rise somewhat halfway to the top. Y'all ready to pull off his ankles and break them shits off. You know what I'm saying? While y'all pulling them down. And this is why I ask, when does it stop? When does it stop that, young African Americans, black, male or female, like it's like, when does it stop? And, and it's not like it's happening just in the in the black community. This happens to a lot of other communities, but dude, not like what we're seeing in Chicago, not like what we're seeing amongst these rappers. Sad, yeah, yeah, sad, Foxy, absolutely, sad, truly sad. And again, I usually don't talk about this on my channel. I'm always on my crypto, but I just felt like, what, I got to share some of my thoughts on what's going on amongst the black on black crime that is happening. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it is. But we're not seeing no one, stand up And when I mean seeing no one, I mean these so-called black leaders, you know, that can make a difference, man. You know what I'm saying? They can make a difference. You know, if 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 you put in more programs, more after school, what we call, what do we used to call it, after school study shops, stuff like that. Look, man, it's better to have that than to have those things taken away, or even having the schools being closed, like up in Chicago. Like, and mind you, Chicago is a war zone. Miami is, you know, it's a war zone. I was in Miami last year this time in Deerfield Park. You know, and Deerfield Park is nice. I'll tell you that. It's not like, you know, they're people, you know, they are, it has its bad side, but it's not like what you would see in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. And go to Miami Biscayne Boulevard. Go across that bridge. You know exactly what I mean. You know, but just a shame, man. I don't know. Let me know what y'all thoughts are. Let me know what y'all think about this young man, whose life was been taken away, man. Just for material things, to be honest, man. Because I don't know if they actually were able to rob him, but that's what I seen, like two or three reports. You know, you can't believe everything you see. You know, like they keep saying Miami, most of the reports, like they want to build up Miami to be something crazy and bad. Yeah, like I said, everywhere you go, there has its bad side. You better believe it. There's a positive and a negative to certain different neighborhoods. But if you notice, they kept saying Miami, Miami. I'm like, dude, it's in Deerfield Park. That's like up north from Miami. You know what I'm saying? It's not in Miami. Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson are the only ones getting money. Let a black man get killed by message delete. Oh my god, I didn't mean to delete that, man. I tapped it and oh man, but I got what you're saying, my man McCoy. My fault, family. My fault, man. I see when I tap, because I never go live on my. Well, this is the fourth time I've gone live using my phone. The last two times I used my computer because I couldn't get my Google Hangout going. Oh, I see what I did. I hit the bottom. I see what I did. You guys pop in the replay. Thank you guys as well. Um, and if you're new here to my channel and you want to learn anything about crypto and build up your cryptocurrency portfolio, learn how to do it in different ways and build passive income doing it, just leave me a message. Just DM me on Twitter. You find me on Twitter as Compania, okay, or Crypto T, but it's under at Compania. So I can definitely help you with that. But yeah, I just wanted to. Um, Now you're coming saying, oh, okay, now I got it. Sharpton and Jesse Jackson are the only ones getting money. Let a black man get killed by a white police officer and watch them. This is what I'm saying. Like, how is it that what we see happening, you know, and not to change the topic, but what we see going on in Chicago, and there's no one within that black leadership realm speaking upon that. Like, let me know in the comments down below. Am I missing out on something here? Because it's like, what is it that they don't see that we see? Because just like you said, let let a white cop shoot a young black man 30, 40 times. Oh man, black community is gonna go crazy. They're gonna start barking. You know, you're gonna want off with the head for the police officers, right? Black Lives Matter start popping up all over the place, right? Al Sharpton one march. Jesse Jackson will have a news conference. Where are the news conferences now? Where are the news conferences now? I don't pay mind to Black Lives Matter. I never, like, when I saw it the first time, I said these people are a racket. That's to keep people entrapped psychologically in something when in reality it's all lives matter. Not even so-called Black Lives Matter leaders saying anything about blacks murdering blacks. Exactly, my man. Exactly. And it's crazy how, yeah, it's all propaganda, man. I mean, it's been going on for a while, man. It's like now, yeah, I think it's at its worst. How worse can it even get now? When I walk out my house, I don't walk out in fear. But you better believe that my awareness is always on point. Because I have experienced my personal issues with police, with walking on the street, with being harassed, being followed, and but I never caused a reaction towards that. I never reacted in a way to even have them feel like they can get away with what they think they can get away with. Because I might not be smart, but I'm not stupid. You know what I'm saying? I can speak English. you know, There's two sides of me, man. I can turn it on and off anytime. You know what I'm saying? And if I need to turn that on, I'll turn it on. You know what I mean? Because when you speak in a language that they don't know, and when I mean hood language, or no, I mean in a language when it comes to law, and when they know that you know your shit, believe me, walk away. You should check out Mark Mark Passio. He explains how the entire system is owned and controlled by the Satanists and the dark occultists. I was talking to a friend man the other day, man, and he was telling me, he's out in Chicago, and he was telling me, man, he's like, dude, I think something Satanist is going on out there, when it comes to the kids missing, and he's saying there's something evil going on out there, and you have the cults, right? The cult is a group of a group, a following, right? And then you have the occult, which is the like religion, right, of the cult, right, itself. So the cult follows a cult, right? And you have uh energy, man. So we don't know when they're doing their seances and all their little rituals, what portals that's opening, what type of demonic energy is that bringing upon the physical plane, if so, right? Because it's all energy, it's all vibrations. You know what I'm saying? We all come from energy. And you believe that there's a spiritual realm. We just don't see it. We'll be walking out our house, walking down the street, and there'll be demons walking amongst us, and we don't even know. You ever been like where you're walking and you felt like, what the fuck is that? Right? Or you ever like you come out the house and you're such a good mood, and 10 steps down the road, you're already in you're like saying to yourself, damn man, what the fuck, man? Why am I feeling? You start feeling a bit negative, or that's that energy, stars. That's what I'm talking about. That's that energy, you know. That's that energy, man. And we were talking about that. We was like, yo, ever since what happened to Kanika back at the hotel, and all this organ tracking nonsense that they do. I know about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get into that, but we know that that's out there. We know that uh, there are sacrifices that are being out there. That are being done. You know, and or being executed. In other words. But it was crazy. I tried to rotate my phone, but it wouldn't let me. Rotation is locked. Rotate device back. Oh, I gotta unlock that. Then how do I unlock that? I'm gonna just check that out, dudes. Are we going live on YouTube without a doubt? I was gonna use a laptop and just read off of the articles, but I was like, nah, man. You know what, man? I want to speak upon it. I want people to see me. You know, and again, when does it stop? It's like how our parents used to tell us, don't ever say never, right? It's like it's never gonna stop, man. Because again, you're gonna see, um, white cops try to, I'm not gonna say white cops, but cops period, try to, stop murders from happening. You know, think about Chicago, right? All these murders that are happening, where are the fucking guns coming from, family? Like rockstars, where is the guns coming from? And you've been hearing articles, seeing articles and hearing videos, seeing videos of people saying, yo, we've been finding creeps in our hood. crates of guns, boxes of guns in our hood. Just last night I was watching a video on a dude in regards to a shooting, but he was talking about, back in the 90s, the same thing was happening in Chicago. That there was, they would have those gun drop offs because they did the same thing up here in Northeast. They would have the gun drop offs, you bring your guns to the precinct, yada yada, no strings attached, yada yada. You guys remember that? The gun and grab or something like that. And a lot of guns would drop off. So if that's the case, because Chicago recently did it, right? If that's the case, they collected all of these guns, whatever the amount that is, then how is it possible that these guns are still in the hands of these thugs? Well, they are taking those guns and they recycling it right back to the hood and drop them off in the alleyways so these kids can find them. And we're talking high rifle, assault rifles, 30 shot clip guns. Like we're talking high end guns. We're not talking little 22, 38 specials. The local coaches hate police officers and soldiers more than they hate anybody. They call them the pets or their dogs. Yeah, that sounds right about. They call them their pets. Mark Paseo. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely look that up. Chicago has some of the largest, toughest gun control laws in the nation, and it still has one of the highest. Exactly. They gotta be dropping guns off, family. You know what I'm saying? Rock stars dropping it off, and well, they find these guns are gonna just continue to kill each other. Look, think about it. Where are black people gonna be 20, 30 years from now? I mean, yeah, but having babies, but goddamn, the babies are even dying. The babies are being killed too. You know what I'm saying? Is it something in the water, in the food? Be careful of what you're eating and what you're drinking. Shit, man. Whatever happened in Iraq, dudes, they don't even stand or care for life anymore, and it's crazy. And like I said, it's not that it just happens in Iraq. It's just that Chicago is the murder cap right now, and um, besides the murdering besides the gun shooting, the girls that are missing as well. Girls that are constantly showing up missing. You know, so with that's another issue. You know what I'm saying? 81-year-old mom being found decapitated or popped up. You know, organs missing and stuff like that, man. Either something wrong in the black mindset, something is in the water or in the food. Because I've always said cancer is coming from the food. Besides the lung cancer and the brain, when they say you got cancer, you're not a smoker and you don't drink, or you already know where it's coming from. It's the food. It's in the food. It's in food. And guess who? Guess what communities they gonna put those foods in? They're not gonna put them shit in Wisconsin, in the middle, of a community in a white community in Wisconsin. No, that's going out to all of the black ghettos, all across the cities, the major cities, right? Because that's where most of the black population, when it comes to ghettos, are at. You go to Atlanta, you go to the outskirts of Atlanta. Same thing in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I used to hang out in Newark back in the days. Trust me, back then they still carjacking dudes out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Back then it was just even crazier. So my whole point is, like, when does it stop that, you know, blacks are gonna continue victimizing other blacks? But when a white man comes to do it, are folding, or when, it's like when they're by themselves, they fold. But it's when a group of black men are together and they ready to victimize another one who is shining or doing something positive or has been, changing their life or being an impact, right, in their families' lives, right? And then guess what? They are already in, okay, you know what? This dude, we gotta take what he got. He can't shine like that, yada, yada, yada. Instead of them trying to figure out or be creative, they go out and do what they did, just like what happened today to the young man, 20 years old. Come on, man. It's ridiculous. That's why I stopped eating. That's why I stopped eating meat. Chicago, yeah. That's why I stopped eating meat 8 months ago. Good for you, man. I only eat organic fruits and vegetables and wild caught fish like salmon. I eat salmon. I definitely eat salmon like twice a week. I eat salmon, man. I definitely eat fish 3 times a week. It'll be salmon and, leftover salmon and then some tilapia or whatever. But yeah, I definitely have been leaving I've been trying to leave the red meat alone, man. I'm half half Puerto Rican, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like shit is in our blood or something, you know? And I blame my mom because my mom used to give me that shit when I was a baby. She used to give me little chunks, tama. And like, man, you get older, you know. But yeah, you're definitely right. I mean, it's not like I'm 25, you know what I mean? But, um, yeah, so like I said, fam, just want to pop up in here, man. Thank you guys for the likes, the engagement. If it's your first time here, make sure you guys subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it. Of course, if you want to learn about crypto, Bitcoin, Litecoin, and how you can, build passive income doing it, don't hesitate. Leave me a comment down below. I will definitely reach out to you because that's what mainly my channel is about. But I just felt like I needed to share some of my thoughts because it's not like I don't see what's going on or I don't pay attention. It's not all about crypto. I live my life. So I am aware of what goes on. It's like I want to, it's not like you sit down watching the news waiting to hear negativity. I don't watch news, but I am a social influencer, a small social influencer. I'm nothing crazy, but I am an influencer, right? Like you got to see yourself in some type of shine as well. Right? If you're gonna be speaking out here, speaking your world to existence, you can't be afraid to do so. Number one, you can't be afraid to speak life into people, right? If you feel that, hey, you know what, there's a message that I need to share with people, and it's a positive one, then go out there, share it, do live streams, let people know who you are, become omnipresent, right? I mean, that's what I'm about, and again, I just wanted to share my thoughts on what happened to Extension because it's unfortunate. He's 20 years young. He hasn't even scratched the surface yet. They stopped him from completing his mission, and when I mean his mission, I mean his dreams. The dude had dreams, and he was implementing on those. He was implementing all those dreams he probably have cultivated while he was locked up in prison. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? He was just talking about how important it is to recognize that you evolve every day that you wake up. You are evolving into something new. And that only happens if you allow yourself to be your own creator. Be creative in what you're trying to create. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're creating, you are evolving. When you're changing, you are evolving. The dude just said that not too long ago on some Instagram live where look, he just woke up and he felt like he's like, I gotta share something with y'all, yada yada. Sharing his value on what young people need to start doing and how they can start doing it. That's exactly what he was doing. How many rappers you see out there doing? All you see is them showing what they got, yada yada, fucking the hoes, bang bang bang, yada yada. It's a shame some people would rather kill than see you exactly, and that's what that was, man. They got tired of seeing that young man shine, because I know that killers definitely young. They got tired of seeing him shine, and guess what? They turned off the candle. They turned off the candle. It's like I was saying not too long ago. Don't allow people to turn off the candle, that flame inside of you. And no weapon, right? It's like, what's that verse in the Bible? No weapon shall come against me, and I forgot what verse it is. But you gotta walk through life that way, man. Especially if you're gonna put yourself out there and expose yourself through social media, through YouTube, through music, through sharing value, being a personal mentor, a speaker as well. Like, don't get it twisted. People get targeted all the time. It's not just happening to the rappers. You know what I'm saying? It's not just happening to the gangbangers. It's happening to normal, everyday people as well. Stories we don't hear about. White collar crimes. You know, like the billionaires in Canada got killed. They were found in their house. In a no crime area, but they found them both dead. You know what I'm saying? The husband and wife. Pharmaceutical company. They got little shenanigans in that world too. But it's just here, it's dirty. In the world that we're seeing currently, it's dirty and it's being thrown out there like don't care. You know, at least with a white collar crime, you really don't know who the fuck is getting away with what because they got to go through a lot of paperwork. You know what I'm saying? But here, you know, and even if the murder happens on white collar crime, they still got to go through a lot of paperwork because most of the time those crime scenes be clean, that they don't find anything. But it is crazy that he Princess Diana is a good example. She was murdered because she was making it positive, and she knew what was going on. It's not like she didn't know. You know, she knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And, eh, you know, it's like they say, man. Dead man tells no tales, right? Dead woman tells no tales, and you know, there was no reason to kill this young dude. He was just shining, man. They could have just, it, it's crazy, and I'll leave it at that. But I'll leave, I ended on this note. It's like they probably already were plotting and like, all right, let's follow this guy around. Let's see what he's, what's his routine like, yada yada. Because you never know. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not paying attention like that. You know. But um, just imagine if we would have just pulled up on and be like, yo, man, we need some help. We looking for some work. This is what we can do. How can we help you, Triple X? You know what I'm saying? Like they can went up in that right? Instead of wanting it so quick that they want to rob the dude and kill him. They want to rob the dude and kill him. Rather than pulling up, be like, yo, home man, love your music, man. I just want to say yada yada yada. But look, man, I really need some help. I'm looking for some work. Is there anything that I can do to help you keep me off these streets? Yada yada yada. You looked out for dudes. Think about that. Especially what he was trying to do and build for kids in communities. And like I said, just get started. Didn't even have an opportunity to fulfill what he already was working on. Just think about that. If them two dudes would have just pulled up and be like, yeah, homie, man, love your music, yada yada, blah 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 blah. But we need some help, man. Trying to get off the street, yap, 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 yap. Come on, man. He would gave him the card. Here's my number, homie. Hit me up Monday. Hit me up tomorrow. I got something for you. Ba ba ba. Make some make some money. Ba, ba. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. But far from the case, Rams. Far from the case. It's unfortunate. But again, thank you all that showed up here on my live stream. You guys that are going to watch this replay, thank you as well. All my fellow YouTubers, old and new subscribers, thank you guys as well. You guys are rock stars. Again, if you guys are new to my channel and it's your first time being here on my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and hit that get notifications bell so that you don't miss a heartbeat and an update like this. And most of my updates are about crypto, by the way. No, you won't be seeing a lot of these, but if I'm thinking about it and it's in my mind and I want to, speak it into my universe and share what my thoughts are about the current situation, I'm going to. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm also doing it on my other social media outlets. Except I was going to keep this about crypto. But at the end of the day, life and crypto works well. Like, at the end of the day, um, if he had been a puppet for the Illuminati, he would have had bodyguard with him all the time. Really sad. Yeah, look at Takashi 69, right? He's trolling and barking and talking about all this Chicago this and yada yada, but he's always with them big dudes. He's always with the big dudes. You know what I'm saying? He's always with them big dudes. So it's like, and he did a live stream today saying that he's been taking it for granted. Watch start to change now because it looks like he's scared. He knows, man. If you think you can't get touched out here, you can get touched. You will get touched. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's unfortunate that extension had to get touched when in reality he didn't deserve to. He did deserve to, especially when he's spreading positivity and wealth. I mean wealth in everything, spirituality, mental, community. You know what I'm saying? Family. We all go through changes, fams. All going through changes. Some of us are rock bottom, some of us are broke, some of us are trying to still figure it out what we need to do. Some of us are trying to stay legit. Some of us don't want to go back to jail. Some of us are working a job we hate. Some of us are working a job we love to be at. Some of us are not working, period. Some of us are working from home because we want to give our family a better life. So we go in and sacrifice to do what it is we need to learn in order for that dream or vision to manifest before our eyes, right? So, just like he was saying, man, you gotta be willing to evolve. But it's unfortunate that there's a group of people that are amongst us that don't believe in that. They don't believe in that concept. They don't believe in that psychology. They don't believe in knowing that, what am I going to get out of life being a villain? Or what am I going to get out of life being bad towards people? There's nothing good going to come out of that. You may get what you're going to get quick. You may get whatever it is that you're going to get, make money on it, right? Because you victimize the person or whatever. But that comes back to you. The world's 360 degrees. It will come back to you. So those gentlemen, it'll come back to them. We probably won't even hear about it. We don't know who they are. But it will come back. It always does. That's universal. That's why the world is 360 degrees. Be careful what you do, because it'll come right back and bite you in your ass, homies. Y'all already know Crypto T, aka companion of many. Also, Terence Freeman, born to be free. Thank you all for being here. You guys gonna watch this replay. You guys do the same thing. Make sure you guys, if it's your first time, hit that get subscribed. Hit the notifications, hit the subscribe button. And hey, if you feel that you've gotten some value from what I said tonight, this video, give it a thumbs up. It'll definitely help with the, algorithms, and it'll help bring in more viewers to my channel, of course. Of course, I build the channel organically, so that's why I'm always patient with it. Always got to be patient with it. Never look at the numbers. Never pay attention to the numbers. Pay attention to what it is that you're trying to express in whatever topic that you're talking about, or that you're trying to, or that you're wanting to express in, right? Whatever that topic may be, just make sure that you're congruent with the messaging. It's not going to be perfect, and don't try to make it perfect. Just be yourself, but make sure that it's as congruent as it can possibly, as it possibly be. You know what I'm saying? And slowly and surely, you start getting subscribers little by little. They come. If you show up, they will come. But you know. So again, on that note, thank you all. Again, RIP to Extension, and my condolences to his family. Um, and hopefully justice will be brought to his family, to his community, his friends, for his unfortunate murder. Because it's unfortunate that even at that age, man, telling you. When I think about him, it's like, wow, my son is 18 years young. You got some knuckleheads out there, man. My son likes to shine. He's not like that. He's a quiet dude. But either or, you know, um, there's always haters out here, man, that don't like you to shine, that don't want to see you, you know, have fun with what is you've built. The dude, can you imagine being 20 years young as he is, as he was, and living, being 20 and living the life that he was just starting to live? Like, the dude was a hit. The dude is a hit. So, again, RIP, and thank you all. Thank you all for being here with me. Make sure that if it's your first time here, that you do subscribe to my channel and that get notifications as well. Any questions that you guys may have in regards to crypto, hit me up in the comments down below. I can show you ways how you can build passive income by using crypto. All right. On that note, y'all guys have a great evening. Great, Rockstars. You be great, McCoy. One love.